Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is KarQ. Welcome to a little patch breakdown on August 18th, 2020. These are my thoughts on the experimental patch notes that came out today. So, first thing, let's see what we got here. We fixed a bug that caused player names to not appear properly when viewing a replay. This is big because recently in the replays, all it says is the hero name at the top instead of the actual player name, which has been annoying. Thank you. Fixed a bug allowing turrets to get placed in invalid locations. So there used to be a spot on MOIRA first point where you can toss a turret behind that little the door, the little circle symbol. I'm pretty sure they're getting rid of those spots and a bunch of other ones too. Number 3, fix an issue with Union Jack spray appearing incorrectly. Okay, whatever. Hero changes for this experimental mode. Interesting. Fixed a bug where Swift Strike would not deal damage if used on a target that is against the wall. Okay. Didn't know that even existed. Fixed a bug that caused Ice Wall to boost characters upwards inconsistently. Okay. Fixed a bug allowing Ice Wall to be placed on top of a cryo freeze. That's interesting. Cryo freeze is her ice block, right? Oh my god, wait. They didn't put a space between the S and the cryo. Dude. Grammar. Come on. My 4th grade teacher would have a field day with this. Mercy fixed a bug that caused yellow orbs to not display over decreased allies. Okay. Fixed a bug that caused Zenyatta's melee animation to not appear properly when using a secondary fire charge. Yes. Sometimes the leg kick doesn't happen. Fixed a bug that caused primary fire and a secondary fire to not activate. Oh, another space! Activate properly! This is, we forgot another one. 4th grade Mrs. Smith would be so mad at me if I forgot to put a space here. The grammar police. On duty. Okay, wait, so this is just bug fixes. Where's the experimental mode? I totally know. Whoa, what is this? How do I read the other stuff? Open. Scan on mobile, that's a thing? Oh. Oh-ho. I found it. Okay, this will also be part of the patch breakdown. Okay, experimental mode begins on this day. This time we're revisiting those MOIRA changes and doing some further experimentation on adjusting her abilities. Making these changes were hopefully to permit MOIRA to make bigger plays while ensuring she is both fun. Okay, MOIRA change, the attach angle reduced by 37%. This is experimental, this is not live yet, as of August 18, 2020. Now, I think in the previous iteration, before they scrapped it, I think it was like 40-something%. That was pretty big. Number 2, Biotic Orb now sticks to enemies when impacting them instead of piercing through them. What? Sticks to... It's a sticky orb? What on earth? Only deals damage if stuck to a target. Now deals constant 60 DPS to all enemies. Will remain stuck on a player for 3 seconds or until 120 damage is dealt. Whatever happens first. Huh. So if you have like armor, it'll be slower to deal 120, right? Or any sort of damage reduction, either being nano boosted or like an Orisa Fortify or being in like a Bastion Ironclad. Dealing 120 might take a while because it's 60 damage per second, which means it'll usually take only 2 seconds to get there. But if you have 50% damage reduction from a nano boost, for example, it'll only deal 30 damage per second, which means it'll only deal 90 total across 3 seconds. Something to think about. This is actually a skill orb. You have to stick them. This is like Halo 3 days. Halo 3, like blue plasma sticky nades. Those are cool. Now is destroyed if it hits an enemy barrier. Bro. Like blocking the sticky orb. Like an actual ability. Interesting. It doesn't pierce through. Reduce the maximum number of bounces to 1? Oh my god. It's legitimately a skill orb. Now this is where you have to consider with Fade. If you do like some random cool Fade jump into the sky to get a top-down angle and just fire an orb into the backline and stick somebody into the dive target. Yeah, that's kind of cool, but this is going to be countered pretty easily upon first reaction. These are my raw thoughts, okay? Projectile speed will be increased though. Fade changes now phases out all allies within 6 meters and self for 1 second after exiting Fade. Okay, so this is what people were kind of like worried about with the original fade thing. So they're adding back the whole phasing out the ally thing and yourself for 1 second, but it no longer frees them from Graviton Surge or Gravitic Flux. Okay, so these are the two big counters because being able to jump out of 2 tank ultimates was such a big thing for a lot of people. This is okay, better, and then they increase the cooldown. Interesting. What are the comments here? This round of changes is an iteration of the first MOIRA experiment we tested in July. Reduce the power to fade. It was too much doing on its own. Now cannot cleanse negative effects or escape Sigma or Zarya ultimates. Powerful tool to reduce significant incoming damage. As for the damage, Orb Changes is a new direction to accomplish the same goals as before. Change the ability from an easy to use but low impact ability to a more skillful and higher potential impact ability. Landing a damage orb is much more challenging, but the reward is much higher. This is the kind of iteration we're constantly doing internally when making changes or designing new heroes. Experimental mode gives us an interesting opportunity to show how things evolve and are tested over time. Keep in mind that these are purely experimental changes and are not likely to go live. Okay, but this is cool though. I kind of want to see it out. Maybe if a lot of people like it, they could change this decision. Wraith form, this seems like it will go live though. Reaper no longer gets freed from Zarya's Grav Surge or Sigma's Gravitic Flux. What? Really? Reducing power to Reaper? If you're gonna do this, then don't let MOIRA fade out of it. Oh yeah, wait, no, MOIRA can't fade out of it if this change goes through. Don't let Orisa be able to walk out of it either, and don't let Mei do it if you just want to be consistent. This just confuses people because you think being invulnerable allows you to escape these things, right? So if Reaper can't do it, then just don't let MOIRA, well, this part won't go live, but if this goes live and it doesn't, then MOIRA in its current iteration will still be able to escape. Orisa and Mei would still be able to escape. It's kind of weird. I don't know. Why not just consistency, you know? Bug fixes. This is what I read earlier. Okay, and that's the patch note wrap up. That's the end of this YouTube video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the KarQ's, which is a play on words of KarQ Archives if you didn't get it. Say bye, chat.